Okay, upon receiving your Bucks Bags personal pontoon boat, you'll want to lay out all the parts. First item that you'll have will be a cargo deck. You should have an air filler adapter kit for pumping up the pontoons, a couple of seat pins, 4 pins to hook the outriggers to the seat frame, 2 oar locks, 2 foot pegs, 2 pockets, side pockets to strap onto the side of the boat, a stripping apron to put on after you've assembled the boat, and you'll have 2 pontoons, 1 for each side, and you'll have your oars. The first order of business will be to assemble the frame. You have 3 parts to it: seat frame and a right and left outrigger, and you slide that in to the seat frame. Take one of your 4 pins, drop it in from the top, and make sure it's secure. And you want to go to the back and repeat the process. Just wiggle the hole a little bit, and that will go in there. And you want to repeat the process for the other side. Upon finishing your base frame, you want to put on the mesh cargo deck next. It installs with the rounded corners toward the front and these buckles toward the bottom. I have the frame turned upside down to do this assembly. And you want to start with the front corner and pull the strap and put it into the hardware and catch each side and tighten that up, and then proceed with the other 3 straps. After installing the cargo deck, we've got that assembly done. We're going to move on to the seat back. And the seat back quite simply just goes into the grooves. You have a couple of pins, these black pins, provided in your hardware kit, and they just slide right in to the back of the seat, and there you are. After assembling the frame, you're going to want to fill up the pontoons with air, get them pumped up, unfurl them out of their packaging, lay it out flat. After opening up the pontoon and laying it out, you want to grab the cap on the filler valve, turn it counterclockwise, open it up, take the provided air filler adapter that we provided with your pontoon boat. It goes in, you turn it clockwise, lock it in. Then you're able to take your pump, insert it, and pump up the pontoon. The next step will be putting the pontoons up under the frame. And quite simply, turn them up with the zipper facing up. Simply slide the frame up on top of the pontoon, trying to center the frame where the inflation valve is. That'll be about where you want it. Repeat for the other side. Then the next step will be strapping the frame to the pontoons. Very simple operation. Straps go over the top and into a cam buckle. 4 buckles to each pontoon. Next item of business is installing the pockets. You want the pocket with the Buck's leg label sticking out toward the outside of the boat. Lay the pocket on the pontoon about center. The outside strap will go to the outside of the frame, right around the top of it, underneath the pocket, on top of the pontoon, around the frame, and into the plastic clip provided on the pocket. And it's a two-stage. You thread it through so you can pull it down and lock it down, and that keeps your pocket on the pontoon. And you have one strap in the front to do the same thing. Okay, next step is the foot pegs. You have a right and a left. They need to be installed to where the right and the left foot peg are slightly facing up. Just insert it into the end of the frame. There are 3 holes for adjustment, and you have a little push pin. You push it in until you lock in the pin. Same for the other side. And you just slide it in until the pin pops. And that is your foot pegs. All right, it's time to install the oar locks before we unpackage the oars and put them on. The oar locks, simply pull the cotter pin out of it, slide it in, and you repeat for the other side. Okay, for those of you who have purchased a Bronco or a South Fork stainless steel frame, the oar stand on it is adjustable, has 2 front to back adjustment points, have a 2-piece clamp system that is designed to hold the oar lock. Very simply, you break it apart, line it up with the hole on the oar stand, slide it down, tighten up the bolts with an Allen wrench. After you get it tightened up, line it up with the hole corresponding on the oar stand, and then you can slide your oar lock in and pin it, and there you are. All right, the last installment is the oars. You simply take them out of the packaging. You have the top piece and you have the paddle piece. There's a pin at the top. You slide them into one another and twist it, push in the pin, and they self-lock, and that's how you assemble the oar. All right, after the oar is assembled, it looks as so. You want to install it in the oar lock with the paddle right next to the opening on the oar lock, then slide it in all the way to the stopper, and that is the correct installation of the oar.